not accept, we should not expect troubles, as they have a tendency not to disappoint us. Without doubt, the most common weakness of all human beings is the habits of leaving their minds open to the negative influences of other. The negative influences of the other people never release us of the tensions that we create for ourselves, and they in fact spread to our subconscious of the mind. This weakness is all the more damaging because most people do not recognize it, that they are cursed by such an attitude, and many who acknowledge it neglect to refuse or to correct the evil until it becomes an uncontrollable part of their daily habits. To aid those who wish to see themselves as they really are, we can provide them a suggestion list, and we can ask them to question themselves, then provide them the solutions, and they can accordingly find ways and means to improve themselves. Sometimes, when we are very much absorbed in our material losses, we forget about the spiritual remedies that we can avail for ourselves. Sometimes when we are victim of tangible forces, we forget about the intangible solutions that we may have. So, a mind needs to relax itself. A mind needs to feel content, first of all, because in one of the previous videos, when I gave you a case study and talking about a person who was there to face the death penalty, and he was being electrocuted after 2 hours, when someone had an interview with him and person and asked about how he was feeling, at that time the person was eating well and he had the fine feeling, and he said that all of my life he had so many of the troubles, and as the death was only few hours away, he was glad that all of the needs, worries, all of the troubles fade away after those 2 hours. I call it, in fact, an attitude. Sometimes a person can draw an attitude even in the weakness. Sometimes a person can draw an attitude even in a defeat. Sometimes a person can find an accumulative attitude even in the cases of fall. Such an accumulative attitude, in fact, can release the tensions, can find solutions, and can lead a person to a success. And of course, if there is a content mind, the content mind will always bring the positive thoughts. As the negative thoughts destroy us, the positive thoughts always construct us, recreate us, reconstruct us, and take us to the happiness. And we've been struggling for the destination of happiness, and this is what we can get to by adopting such a policy.